Welcome back to the Universe of Tech Hub. In this tutorial, we will learn about for loop and while loop and do while loops. Move on to the looping structures. In loops, loops are used to execute a block of code repeatedly as long as specified condition is true. When we need to use the loops is executes a block of code repeatedly as long as specified condition is true. We need to know about the what are the types of loops like for loops, while loops, do while loops. To discuss for loop used when the number of iteration is known. Like we know the iteration number of iterations, we choose a for loop. Coming into the while loop used when the number of iteration is not known in advance. Like we are not aware of the number of iterations, so that's time we need to use while loop. Next, do while loop. It's similar to the while loop but guarantees that the code block will execute at least once. First it executes the block of the code, like statements, then we need to check the condition. This is what do while loops. Next, these are all the loops in looping structures in JavaScript. Example to take to show how it works. For loop, like for I is equals to 0, I is equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. If it condition is true, it print console.log iteration. These messages, iteration, like iteration plus I. This is the variable. Need to execute these statements. Shows iteration 1, iteration 0, iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3, iteration 4, iteration 0, iteration 1, iteration 2, iteration 3, iteration 4. Why? We already know the number of iteration. We need to specify it in for loop. We already know the iteration. Like I'm changing 3. We need to execute this. It shows iteration 0, iteration 1, iteration 2. This is how for loop works. Next, I'm going to show while loop when the number of iteration is not known in advance. This time we use a while loop. For example, let count equals to 0. Count is equals to 0 while count is less than 5. The count is less than 5. It prints console.log count plus plus. We need to execute this. It shows the count is 0, count is 1, count is 2, count is 3, count is 4, like this. Know the number of iterations. So we need to take count is equals to 0 while count is less than 5. Count means 0 is less than 5. It prints count is 0. Like next increments. Now the count is 1. It checks the count is less than 5. It executes this. It prints the count is 1. Next it increments count plus plus. Like now count is 2. The 2 is less than 5. Yes, it prints the count is 2. It increment. Next it increments. Now count is 3. 3 is less than 5. Yes, it prints the count is 3. Next it increments. Now the count is 4. So 4 is less than 5. Yes, it prints the count is 4. Next it increments. Count is 5. 5 is less than 5. No. Right. Now it terminates the loop. That's it. This is how while loop works. Next, gonna take do value. It similar to the while loop, but it executes the first. It executes statements of the statements. Then we need to check. Then it checks the conditions. Let num equals to 0. Console.log number. The number is plus num. Just increment the number. Next we need to while as num is less than 5. This is all about do values. We need to execute this. It's showing a number is 0, number is 1, number is 2, number is 3, number is 4. First it executes these do. Next it checks the condition number is less than 5. For the number is 0, number is equal to 0. First it prints the number is 0. Next it increments, right? In number is 1 is less than 5, yes. So it next it increments. Next number is equals to 1. The number is 1. It prints the number is 1. It increments next. So 2 is less than 5, no. Yes, 2 is less than 5, yes. So it yes. The 1 is less than 5, yes. It executes. Now the number is 1. The number is 1. Next it increments. Then it checks the condition. The 1 is less than 5, yes. Next it increments. Now the number is 2. The number is 2. Next it increments. The next it checks. 2 is less than 5, yes. Next it increments. Now the number is 3 and the number next it increments. 3 is less than 5, yes. Now the number is 4. It increments and checks the condition. 4 is less than 5, yes. Now the number is 5. It increments while it checks the condition. 5 is less than 5, no. It terminates the loop. This is how executes the do while loop. We move on to the completing a looping structures.
If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share and comment in this video.